to VR.
VR?
Yeah, we're going to totally jump it because, to be honest, I think all we've spoken about for the last 4 million weeks is Wicker Man and Icon.
Yeah.
So something a little bit different. It has become apparent that VR has disapparated from the Kraken.
Yeah, it's apparently... I'm going back to what we just talked about, kind of, which is a bit silly. But
oh god, he's going back.
Apparently, I've heard rumours that Galactica is going to have less VR on it than it did before as well. Only some rows have VR on.
Oh right, so most people will ride it as air.
So we might be going to a thing where
combo.
coasters get their VR taken back off again. Because it's not such a great idea, I guess. I don't know. I've not been on Kraken Unleashed yet. I've been on Kraken and it's a good ride. Like an old school B&M. I don't know why you'd put VR on that, but they did.
Well, because SeaWorld are miserably failing, that's why.
I guess.
Oh my god, a gadget, something that might bring people in.
And Alton Towers wanted something that they could
that's cheap and chirpy.
say was new, but it's not.
Because they're just cheap and chirpy.
But yeah, they took VR off before, and they had a sign up saying it's temporarily unavailable. But apparently now that sign's gone, and the restraints have got no signs of VR on them anymore.
Right.
So it's they had some big boxes. I don't know if you saw them.
And how do you feel about that, Aidan?
What, VR going on?
How do you feel about no VR on coasters, Aidan?
I don't know, because I don't know. Like I said before, I just think it just ruins it to me. But
how many have you been on with VR?
I've only been on Galactica and they ride Darren Brown, obviously.
Oh, Darren Brown.
That I got told off for filming on.
Well, it did say no filming.
Yeah, I think VR on coasters isn't a great idea. I think it works better on it would work better on a drop tower or a normal kind of.
Did you see the drop tower on is it Zumanjaro where there's giant spiders coming at you?
Oh, did they put VR on that?
Apparently, there's some kind of interactive game as well where you can it's got motion
Really?
detectors or something, and you can try and kill the spiders.
That's cool.
I wouldn't like to do that going up a 458-foot drop tower.
I really want to go on that ride. It looks awesome.
Yeah, well, you'd be riding it by yourself if you ever went, because there's no way I could get on there.
But yeah, I do like the trend of VR being removed because I think it's as long as if it's a thrilling roller coaster, it shouldn't have VR on it. I think if it's a boring one, Galactica is a bit.
I think the whole thing is wrong that they're applying VR to roller coasters after as an afterthought. Yeah. I think if a ride is designed to incorporate VR in the loading system, in the batching system, in everything, in every part of the ride, then fine. If Galactica Air was originally designed to have VR, they'd have probably had a triple loading station.
Yeah.
Because, let's face it, on a double loading station as normal air, it was a long ride to load, lots of technical problems, and even Tatsu is slow. Superman is a single... which one was the single one? Maybe Chicago. I think they have Superman. Six Flags there. It's only a single loading platform. Really? Yeah. So it is painfully slow, but they don't have the whole 3-seat 4, 5-seat 9, all that rubbish going on. It seems to be that it's much more refined, the operating system, but Tatsu's still a pain in the neck.
Yeah. Even
on that's just Six Flags operations for you, but
yeah. So I don't know. I think VR works a lot better on Darren Brown's Ghost Trip.
Yeah, static things or dark.
It's designed for it, and it I think that worked really good as an experience. I don't think it's very re-rideable personally, but I think it's a cool experience.
I think one thing that might be cool would be augmented reality.
Yeah.
So can you imagine going on Nemesis Inferno and going through the volcano section at the bottom before the lift, but there being big explosions and then corresponding that with heat blasts, so that it genuinely feels like you're in the core of a volcano, cool. But it's also the reality is superimposed onto the visual, and then as you're going down, things are exploding left and right, but it's still a visual of actually what's going on in the park too, and that's just being laid over the top.
Yeah.
I think that would be a really cool idea, but I don't know what is required to make that kind of technology work. But it must be coming, because I think you can buy augmented reality headsets, can't you now?
I think so, yeah.
Does Google do a version, or?
I think so. It's not that popular, but I think that'd be better. But I think it takes a lot. I think it's a lot harder to do that, synchronizing it with the.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because it would have to be synchronized perfectly, though. Yeah, they already have enough problems with VR, right?
Yeah.
Darren Brown's Ghost Train seemed pretty good though.
No,
See-
hang on. What time did Darren Brown's Ghost Train open when we arrived at Thorpe Park?
Oh yeah, good point.
Because they had to reboot every single computer because there'd been a power surge. So it wasn't
I forgot about that.
Yeah, exactly. So you think with a roller coaster, you press a button and it reboots. Having to go around and reboot every single VR headset computer seems like a really dumb thing to do. It. Why wouldn't you just have one Hive computer that's pulling the power from?
I think it's just
server or
money.
something?
I think it's just basically just a VR kit strapped to a thing with like a wireless thing to connect it to like the master controller thing. But yeah, you'd think you'd just be able to do it from one, but
Yeah.
it's just money. I think just done it cheaply.